There are many reasons to have a baby shower. Emotional support, plus goodies. But what do new moms really need?
We've both been to a lot of showers. We've had a few thrown for us. Some of the gifts that you receive can be really helpful and some not so much.
Right, so we decided today to talk it out. What do moms really need? Let's find out.
We've invited Michelle Boswell and Stephanie Starr, two MommyCast viewers, to help us with the whole problem here.
Yes.
Welcome to MommyCast.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So first of all, a little bit about the two of you. Why don't we start with you? How many kids do you have?
I have 2 boys, and
Two
I'm expecting my first girl.
And you're
Yay.
6 months along. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And how about you?
I have one son who's just turned one.
One.
So you've both been through the showers. Tell us a little bit about the gifts that you received that you felt were really helpful.
Mostly, get the essentials, the bath stuff, the stroller, the car seat, the most important things that you're going to need right away.
So as a new mom, how did you know what to put on your registry?
Well, I had the experience of being a nanny, and so that really helped me. But I also had friends who had babies that I could say, did you use this? Did you like it? Was it helpful? Would you buy it again?
Right.
So that, for me, was really helpful as I registered.
What about you, Stephanie?
Yeah, my sister-in-law helped me a lot. I actually have a niece that's almost 3 years old, and at the time when I was pregnant, she brought me to the store, and she basically took me through every aisle and said, okay, this is what you need right now, and this is what you can wait to buy. So you could either register for it or, wait to buy it.
I'm with Michelle, though. I think the essentials, registering for the essentials is really important. And I think, sometimes you get those really adorable outfits, but they're really kind of not practical, and the baby will outgrow them.
Right.
Really
You don't even know what
quickly.
size your baby's going to be.
Right. And so for me, like onesies were awesome, or, the grooming, like the little nail clippers, the bath time stuff,
soft
getting
brush.
all of that stuff that you really need was helpful.
And if you're going to buy clothes, just from experience, to just buy them like the next size you think they might wear them, because you can always work with an outfit that's a little bit big, but if it's too small, they just can't wear it.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Talking about, helpful tools that have evolved. Now, like for instance, on the iPhone, there's a baby registry app.
I wish we'd had that.
Which is so wonderful because it allows you to go to different stores
rather than just
one and register in a kind of well, you know a lot about it. Why don't you tell us about it? What's it called?
It's called My Baby Registry, and it's from Pampers. And basically, if you're registered at one store, if you see a product at any other store that you want, you can go ahead and scan that barcode. And as long as they have it at the store where your original registry is, it will go on to your My Baby Registry, which is what Pampers offers. It's actually housed on Facebook, so you can invite your friends to see what you've added to your registry, and they can comment on it and keep up to date. And then there's a mobile application that you can also use with it, where if you're in a store and you like something, you can actually scan the barcode on the product, and it'll add it directly to your registry.
It's so awesome.
So it just makes it so convenient.
Yeah, it really is. I think one thing that new moms might not think about putting on their registry is diapers and wipes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
never have?
Have you ever done that?
I did put wipes and diapers on my registry, and I would register for 1 pack of the newborn, 1 or 2 packs, and then go up from there.
Yeah.
And not get too many of the small ones. Yeah.
And you were saying that on the My Baby Registry.
Yeah, on the My Baby Registry app, Pampers actually gives you an option to estimate the weight of your baby, and then they can fill your registry in with a full year's worth of diapers.
So how many packs you need?
Yeah, so for instance, depending on the weight of your child, you might need so many packs of newborns, so many packs of 1s, 2s, so on and so forth. So they can do that for you. So you're all set when you have the baby. You can never have to go to the store for diapers for a whole year.
That would be awesome.
I think that's really brilliant. It's great to have the shower for all of the goodies and stuff, but I think showers do lend a certain amount of emotional support. It's really fun to have your friends gather together and be there to celebrate, you having a baby and everything is a milestone. But for me, I think it's one of those things where it just kind of flips the switch in your mind going, okay, it's really happening.
Yeah.
You kind of are on autopilot trying to get everything ready, get the room ready, get and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we're in the final stretch here, and you start really emotionally getting ready for that baby to come.
Because in your mind it was like this thing you had to do, and then at the baby shower you were like, okay, there's really going to be a baby.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with a baby?
Yeah, exactly.
It is kind of that milestone where you're like, okay, it's like those little mile markers in a race or whatever, like, oh, I'm almost there, keep going or whatever. I don't know.
It's exciting to like start thinking about how many onesies you have and how many, other things that you have, so that way
Stack
you
them
can
up on
kind
the
of,
change table.
you like actually put them in the dresser and things like that.
I remember pulling little outfits out of the closet and putting it down on the floor and going, oh my gosh, my baby's gonna actually wear this.
I remember holding up newborn onesies and saying, it can't possibly be this big.
Like you're putting it against your belly and you're like,
how can it be this big?
Like when Sam was born, people were like, oh, he's so tiny. I was like, not really.
Yeah.
I would just say the emotional support from a baby shower is really important too. Like one of the best gifts I ever had was at a baby shower. They made me a little book. It was like fabric covered with lace and stuff around it for my daughter. And everybody wrote their best parenting advice that they had over the years. And I cherish that. I still have it, and the baby blankets that friends made for my girls, they still sleep with every night. I mean, Kate's is like see-through. Yeah. But she still sleeps with it every night.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk to us today about Baby Registry. We really appreciate it.
Sure. Thanks for having us.
And best of luck with your kids and your new one coming along. For more information on Baby Registry and the new My Baby Registry app, go to MommyCast.com.
A touch can be so calming, but on newborn sensitive skin, it should be as gentle as possible. Now, Pampers Sensitive are the only sensitive diaper and wipe clinically proven mild on some of the most sensitive skin. For a calming touch, now clinically proven mild, Pampers Sensitive.